will choose myself if I am not sure, if I don't feel like I'm 100% safe.
Isn't finding love and happiness often considered the pinnacle of life goals? And don't we all hold personal relationships as the key to achieving this goal? In fact, research supports that the most important determinant for a person's happiness is the quality of their relationships.
Research supports that the most important determinant for a person's happiness is the quality of their relationships.
Is there such thing as is there such thing as a high value woman?
100%.
Yeah.
I think a woman's value comes again on how she retains her relationship, the longevity of that relationship, and her fulfilling in the home. You know what I mean? I don't feel like our value comes from our business, our degrees, or anything like that. It's cool, like, don't get me wrong. I have all of that stuff, but if I went broke tomorrow, my relationship would not change in any way, shape, or form. Like, everything that I have right now in my relationship, I would have dead broke.
Right.
But if the role was on the other foot, there's that clock.
Right.
It's not that I would leave. It's not that I wouldn't hold him down. It just becomes a clock of like,
how long you gonna do it?
Yeah, like, when are you gonna get your shit together? So, again, I just feel like my value comes from the way that I retain my relationship and its longevity to get a man to commit to me and to put a ring on my finger and to do all of those things.
Research supports that the most important determinant for a person's happiness is the quality of their relationships.
I don't think maybe I'm mishearing what's being said, but you asked about a high value woman, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So I feel like everything you said was like relationship based, so maybe I missed something.
Research supports that the most important determinant for a person's happiness is the quality of their relationships.
I would truly, honestly let it all go. Yeah.
To be emotionally vulnerable with someone isn't for the faint of heart. Having a fear of intimacy is perfectly understandable, especially if you have a history of failed relationships and emotionally distant or absentee parents. It leads us to pushing away those we love most.
I'm really torn between the two. I don't want to repeat past mistakes, and I just don't want to get hurt again. So I'm trying to trust myself and trust what I feel, but you just don't know. You literally put your heart on the line. It's scary.
Often without meaning to. We constantly doubt the stability and security of our relationships. We waste so much time stewing in indecision that we miss our chance to be with them.
Your value comes like into your relationship. So when a man's looking for a high value woman for a relationship.
For a relationship,
so that's where it comes into play.
Research supports that the most important determinant for a person's happiness is the quality of their relationships.
Or maybe what's your definition of a high value woman?
It will solely be focused on the woman itself.
Oftentimes, a fear of intimacy stems from a deep-seated and unresolved fear of abandonment. With this fear at the back of your mind, you learn to adopt a positive view of yourself.
We usually hear like, well, I'm driven, I'm independent, I could do stuff for myself, or, I got my own car, I got this, I got that. So when you hear a lot of it kind of scares a guy.
Yeah. So the self-work first.
I agree with that.
And then you go into the relationship.
But how valuable is that if you by yourself?
Research supports that the most important determinant for a person's happiness is the quality of their relationships.